Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Yeah, as you can see, I'm rocking the spenders today uh, because of the massive amount of weight loss I've had over the last 4 months. Um, uh, and the fact that it was recommended by the surgical team and the psychologist not to buy any clothes until I finish losing weight because why waste the money? Um, the clothes I do have are I'm swimming in them now. Swimming, 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 swimming. I have no ass anymore. It was rather large. Now it's not. And yeah, um I'm starting to look my age. When you're rounder and softer and fuller, it's kind of hard to gauge how old you are. But once you start dropping the weight and everything starts to sag, then your age really starts showing, which I don't care about. I mean, I still listen to Cradle of Filth and Tool and Filter and In This Moment. So obviously, age doesn't make that much of a difference to me. Today, I'm going to talk about a protein drink. I tried the bottled water, despite it being expensive. I wanted to check it out. It was all right. I use liquid drops, water enhancers to flavor water. I don't have a problem with drinking straight water, uh, but our city water here in lovely old Elyria over the last several years has smelled rather swamp like in the summer. It's vastly unappealing. So my daughter has a filtration system on the sink, on the faucet. One of those, I think it's either Pure or Brita. But yeah, we filter the water because there is a crap ton of calcium and lime and other deposits in our water. Our water is really hard here in Elyria. It's taken from Lake Erie and processed through whatever processing plant, and unfortunately, the city equipment's rather dated. They've been promising for years that they're going to upgrade the water filtration system, the city water filtration system, and water hasn't borne that out just yet. So we'll see. So anywho, because that there's still a bit of a tang to the water, even with the filtration system. I flavor it with water enhancers. Um, so I don't have a problem with picking up powdered protein drink mixes. They're cheaper, um, and that's a fairly important thing to me being on a fixed income. Um, I don't. The surgery will do one thing. It will make you very conscious of what things cost and what you're willing to sacrifice in order to get what you need. Um, Between the shakes, which in themselves are a little costly, but well worth the price considering my food aversions and vastly changed palate and sense of smell, which makes a lot of food just repellent to me. Um, the protein drinks are a necessary evil. And I found, as I told you last time, I found a really good shake system with an abundance of different flavors, which makes it easier to commit to. Because when I was doing the Slim Fast, I couldn't drink the strawberry because of the burn of the stevia. I couldn't drink the vanilla because of the burn of the stevia. Uh, so I was stuck with chocolate. And after 2 months of nothing but chocolate, this was pre-surgery, I'd had it, or I should say 2 weeks, not 2 months, 2 weeks of nothing but chocolate pre-surgery. I had had enough. I couldn't do it anymore. And then afterwards, with having yet another 4 weeks of nothing but chocolate and nothing but that strawberry muscle milk powder, no, it's just no. I had enough. So I went looking, and Premier Protein has, like I said, an abundance of different flavors. So you have a huge variety, so you don't get bored, you don't get worn out drinking the same thing every single day. And that's why I like these Proti-fit protein powders. 8 ounces of water, one of these little protein powder packs, shake it up real good, and it's really delicious. The flavors are just spot on. It's like drinking a raspberry lemonade, or a nice tropical fruit drink. They're good. They are so good, so flavorful, and on top of the 30 grams of protein you get with the Premier, you get another 15 with these. So 45 grams of protein from the outset if you drink it in the morning. If you drink it every morning, so that's more than half of what I need every day as my protein amount. And I couldn't ask for better. And then I can make up for the rest of it with yogurt or cottage cheese if I ever get back into eating cottage cheese again, or the chicken or fish or any other high protein food that you want to pick. They're refreshing, they're thirst quenching. They are out of Wallingford, Connecticut. Nutmeg State Nutrition. They have several different companies that are a part of, and you see Bariatrics Nutrition is there. They are a part of a system that supports the bariatric surgery community. And they have, as you can see, a wide variety of different types of products, as well as the water enhancing drink mixes. Again, I'm not getting paid for any of this. I'm not plugging these because advertising. No. I genuinely enjoy these drinks. It's hard when you're doing a specific type of diet, or you're post bypass or sleeve surgery, and you're desperately looking for anything that will taste good, that will satisfy all your nutritional needs, that will give you the protein that you require. It's hard. And I obviously have been experimenting, trying, checking, testing to find something that's not only not going to break the bank for me, but it's also going to satisfy my limited palate, for lack of a better term, because that's what it is. And these satisfy that everything I need, including flavor. It's a struggle. It's a struggle. But it's for those of us who have tried everything and nothing's worked, or who haven't been able to stick to a specific type of fad diet because you get to a point where it's just not satisfying you anymore because for some bizarre reason they think protein should not be food, meat should not be a part of it. You need the protein. Your body needs the protein. It's the only way your cells will reproduce, the only way your cells will repair themselves, the only way your body will heal itself. It needs the protein. Your brain needs the protein. Um, so yeah, when those fad diets fail, and they always do, because and that's why they're fad diets. They're not good for long term. Um, uh, if you're wanting to lose 20, 30 pounds because you want to fit into that nice new dress that's been hanging in your closet for 10 years, a fad diet will help. The problem is, once you get off that diet and start going back to your regular eating habits, the weight will come back and then some, because your body will have, you will have starved, for lack of a better term, you will have starved your body to the point where once you start eating regularly again, uh, your body will start storing all of that in preparation for the next time you starve it. And unfortunately, if you don't intend to starve it anymore, it will just keep packing it on because, well, who knows? She might do it again. She might do it again. She probably will do it again. I can't risk it. I can't risk it. It's your body's way of ensuring your survival. That's all it is. And that will not evolve into anything else. That has been around since the beginning of man. Your body was built to survive, and every system put into place was put there to ensure your survival, and that includes insulin, storing away all the carbs and all the sugars that you take in to make sure you have something to function with later on when you're not eating, when you're not feeding your body. It's just part and parcel of what the human body has to do. So yeah, the fad diets, they're fad for a reason. They're short term. It's like slapping a band-aid on a huge gash. You're going to staunch a little bit of the flow, but the rest of it's still gonna. That's a fad diet. It's a weak band-aid at best. Changing your eating habits completely is the only way, and walking at the very least. If you're gonna go natural, if you're gonna lose the weight on your own through changing your eating habits, exercise is a must. Those of us who have had the surgery and who have rapidly lost the weight, like I said before, when I initially started speaking to my GP about the surgery, I was 274 pounds. And then I went ahead and did all the talking and interviewing with the different people involved with the program to make sure that I understood exactly what I was getting into. I'll get into that in a minute. And making sure that I understood completely how much of a sacrifice this was going to be. I went on a 2-week diet change. I ate yogurt and cottage cheese for breakfast. I had a shake for breakfast. I will amend that. I had a shake for breakfast. I ate cottage cheese and a yogurt for lunch. And then I had a regular, smaller meal for dinner. My daughter made sure, because she understood how important this was to me, my daughter made sure that there were no carbs in any of my food. Because no. And at the 2 week mark before the just as I was getting ready to go into the surgery, I had lost 40 pounds. 40 pounds. And then after the surgery, I've gone down to, I'm at 180 pounds right now. I am at their projected goal weight from they for the bypass. 100 pounds is generally the amount that someone will lose. So I'm at their projected rate goal of from 274 to 180. I made their goal. I lost 100 pounds. My goal, what I told them, was 250. I would like to get down to 250. I'd love to get down to 230, but that might not happen. But anyway, as you lose the weight, your body will, the muscles will not be able to snap back as they did when you were younger. So you'll have to exercise. You'll have to do. You'll have to walk a lot. Most people who go on these kinds of diets will jog. Impact injuries. I'm just saying. Joggers tend to end up with a lot of impact injuries in the ankles, the knees, the hips, and early onset arthritis in those joints, because you're constantly slamming against the cement surface as you're jogging. Unless you can find a track that is jogger friendly, that will reduce that impact. If you're running out there on the street, that, especially if you're heavy, for every pound you carry, you put 5 pounds of pressure on your joints. So that 5 pounds of pressure each leg, for a mile, 2 miles, 3 miles, you're going to end up with arthritis in your knees, in your ankles, and in your hips. It is the nature of that particular type of exercise. Walking is better. No impact. Low impact aerobics. I mean, low impact anything. Because the high, like I said, high impact like that is just it's going to kill you. It's going to kill you. It will cripple you. So while you're doing the walking, speed walking, low impact aerobics, you're working off the excess weight. Your insulin will start pulling from the stores because you're using more energy than you used to. And then if you're not doing core exercises, strength exercises, or core exercises as you're losing the weight, this is what will happen. All right? I'm working on it. I will freely admit I'm fairly lazy. Unless the exercise, the moving, has a specific purpose. And I spent most of my working career in factories. So I was running all over the floor, hoisting, lifting, dragging, pulling, doing all of that because there was a purpose to it. Because I was earning money for it, and there was a purpose to it. There was a reason I was doing that. Unfortunately, I can't. I'm having a hard time motivating myself to understand the reason for walking or exercising. And then I see this out of the corner of my eye as I'm taking a shower or as I'm drying off, and I'm like, that's the reason. That's the purpose. And I look at, there's a reason. So I'm a work in progress. I'm a work in progress. Anywho, I've gone on long enough about this. Yeah. If you're looking for something to help with protein, high protein, low carb diet that you're working on, these mixes are delicious and they will satisfy. And they will give you 15 grams of protein per serving. And they're cheap. They are inexpensive. You get 7 pouches to a box, and there's a reason I have 5 boxes. Being on a limited income, I want to ensure that I have enough to last the month, so I don't have to, borrow from the kids to get something later. So I buy in bulk at the beginning of the month to make sure that it will last the whole month. So here's hoping you have a really great day. The weather's been miserable. Yeah, the shifting tides of the weather has been, yeah, it's been bipolar all over the country, all over the country. So we're all suffering for it. But yeah, it's a little chilly here at this point. So have a great day. Keep your head down and keep your eyes and ears open and practice situational awareness so nothing ever comes up on you by surprise.